Well, hi there. Warm welcome. You're watching Times Now and I'm Meghna Deka. First up on the bulletin, well, here's an interesting story. Who should be leading the opposition alliance? Should it continue to be Rahul Gandhi? Well, it doesn't seem his alliance partners agree. Well, days after Congress had made the pitch for Rahul Gandhi as the Prime Minister in 2029, TMC makes another pitch. This one, however, is for Didi Mamta Banerjee. While citing the former Prime Minister's advisor, Sanjay Baru, TMC's Sagarika Ghosh has said in a post, and I'm going to quote her here, saying that it's an idea whose time has come. Former media advisor to Prime Minister Manmohan Singh calls for Mamta Banerjee to lead the opposition India alliance. Let me go across to Niyamika as well as Ritita, who are joining us with more details on this. We are going to start with Niyamika first. Niyamika, very interesting. Comes right after calls have been coming in from the Congress party. Nothing different though, but pitching Rahul Gandhi as the face of not just the opposition alliance, but also as the next Prime Minister. This kind of a counter, what does it mean for the larger alliance arithmetics that we have seen ahead of the next polls?
Well, this is not the very first time when TMC has pitched for Mamta Banerjee as the face of the entire India bloc. We have seen in the past as well that how the TMC in particular has been continuously saying that it is only Mamta Banerjee who can give a tough fight to Prime Minister Narendra Modi to fight against the BJP's agenda, and that is what is being stated by Sagarika Ghosh this time as well. However, this time it is an article which she has shared on social media, which is being written by the former media advisor of the then Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh, in which she has basically pointed out that how he has also backed this idea of Mamta Banerjee becoming the face of the entire India alliance. But a strong reaction is also coming in on the part of the Congress party. It is Dr. Udit Raj who has, criticized this particular statement of Sagarika Ghosh. In fact, he has also gone on to say that TMC has become a laughing stock because just a few years back, we have seen that how TMC had made this claim that they want to become a national party, but he has also mentioned that how they had contested in various other states but has got a zero in their favor. So for that reason, he has stated that TMC is basically restricted to one particular state. So by making this kind of a claim that Mamta Banerjee can become the face of the entire India alliance, that is something which is laughable. This is the statement which has been given by Mr. Udit Raj, who is the member of the Congress party, and he has also stated that there cannot be any kind of comparison which can be done between Rahul Gandhi and Mamta Banerjee. He has basically made this attack upon Mamta Banerjee, saying that she is fighting against the BJP for her own personal, aspirations which she has in politics. He has even stated that she has nothing to do for the safeguard of democracy. She is not fighting for the constitution. She is not mentioning anything about the real issues of this country, while on the other side, Rahul Gandhi is one of those leaders who are continuously, fighting for the people of this country. So we have seen that how there is already a war of words which have erupted between the Congress and the TMC regarding this entire matter. Congress party has been continuously, making this narrative in this country that Rahul Gandhi is the only politician from the opposition side who is giving a tough fight to the Prime Minister Narendra Modi on various issues. But now another statement is coming in on the part of TMC, making sure that it is Mamta Banerjee as well who can be portrayed as an
absolutely a stance that TMC has been reiterating time and again. But Ritita, this statement coming in that Mamta Banerjee should be the one who's leading the opposition alliance partner. It's an idea whose time has come, is what Sagarika Ghosh says, cannot be divorced from the fact that there are critical polls around the corner in West Bengal, and in this election, clearly, the TMC is not just fighting the BJP, but even the Congress.
Absolutely, Meghna, as we get to understand, in cashing on the words of Sanjay Baru, as I quote to you, Sagarika Ghosh, in cashing the words that Sanjay Baru stated that Mamta Banerjee stands apart from all the current generation and the political leaders of the regional parties. He has said also that she is the first generation woman leader and also the first leader who is very firm on her grounds to give an example of her history and the growing of TMC in the state of West Bengal. Now, this is not for the first time that such words have come in forward from the party side, especially when West Bengal is facing a poll in few months, is going to face a polls in coming few months. At that time, again, the same repetition of words is seen from the party side. Today morning, Sagarika Ghosh, the MP, has already stated that it is time for Didi to lead the India alliances, and given to her experiences and her leadership that has been proven over 14 years in West Bengal, now they want Mamata Banerjee to lead the India alliance and give a defeating combat or stand as one of the strongest opposition to Prime Minister Modi. Also at this point, Congress has decided to go solo in West Bengal, as you may rightly mentioned, and Adil Ranjan Chaudhary, one of the prominent faces of Congress in the state of West Bengal, has time and again showed his disbelief and unfaith in the state ruling party, and especially Mamata Banerjee, even at the time when the centre had been seen to support Mamata Banerjee, but Adil Ranjan Chaudhary has always opposed and said that nobody can actually match up to Mamata Banerjee, especially the way they are, the way Mamata Banerjee is playing politics in the land of West Bengal. He has time and again said that it is her politics that is ruining the state of West Bengal, and at this point when Congress has actually decided to go solo in West Bengal, but we see a conflict in interest with the party in TMC, where TMC now says that they are ready to see Mamata Banerjee as one of the strongest opposition and to face Prime Minister Modi as the strongest opposition in the centre. Back to you.
Well, very interesting what's brewing in West Bengal, but what is the TMC saying about it? Let's get you their side, their version as well.
See, it all depends on the performance and people's mandate. So you need to ask Congress as well about this. We believe in action and results. All India Trinamool Congress has proved time and again to strike down BJP and hammer them on every aspect. You have seen that. So Mamata Banerjee is the only leader who has shown this Zamindar the exit door. 2016, 2019, 2021, 2024. And if you talk about 2026 assembly election which is coming up, Bengal is ready to bless Mamata Bandyopadhyay with the fourth term. Whereas BJP is concerned, they will get down to 30-40 seats max. So, faisla ho chuka, it's there. So, it all depends on performance and kis tarike se inko hammer kiya jata hai. Mamata Bandyopadhyay and Abhishek Bandyopadhyay knows the best.
Well, there you have it. TMC making it very clear. It's up to the people of West Bengal to decide on that, very clearly hinting at the possibility that we do not want to engage with the Congress. For us, the bigger fight is against the BJP, and perhaps Mamata is the best one to lead this fight back. Meanwhile, what is the BJP saying? Well, listen in to what Nalin Kohli has to say.
As far as this op-ed is concerned, it only confirms that the so-called India alliance, which has never been an alliance, it's an India alliance, that has never taken off. And within it, nobody accepts the Congress party to be in the leadership position, nor do they consider their leaders worth leading the alliance. That's what it means.
Well, there you have it. You have a massive political storm which is brewing, and the BJP says is very reflective of which way the INDI is headed. Let me go back across to Niyamika. Niyamika, across states, it now appears, and there are critical polls around the corner, it appears that Rahul Gandhi is being rejected by everyone. And this is not just about the BJP, we are talking about his own alliance partners. Be it in West Bengal, we know what's happening in Assam with the former state president also resigning and leaving Congress party. We've seen what's happening in Kerala, where Manishankar Ayyar himself has come out and said Pinarayi Vijayan is likely to be the next chief minister. Rahul Gandhi there being rejected by all, Niyamika?
Well, if you remember, then TMC has chosen a different path. A few years back only, we have seen that how even at the national level, even during the parliament sessions, TMC is completely, it's different issues which they take up. If we talk about the opposition in particular, on the other side, if we talk about the state of West Bengal, then Congress party has also made it very clear that they are going to go solo in the upcoming assembly elections. There is not going to be any kind of alliance either with the left parties or with the TMC. But the way in which this entire narrative is being created by the TMC, that only Mamata Banerjee can be the can give a tough fight to the BJP. It is upon the Congress party that how they are going to react over it, this entire matter, because we have seen that how the Congress party is projecting Rahul Gandhi as the opposition space. Not just being the leader of opposition in Lok Sabha, but also the way in which Rahul Gandhi is continuously raising the concerns which are being attacking for the government of India. For that reason, they are basically stating that the next prime ministerial face in this country is Rahul Gandhi only. He can only give a tough fight to Narendra Modi. But on the other side, the way in which Sagarika Ghosh has put out this particular article which is being written on the part of the former media advisor of Dr. Manmohan Singh, that is clearly she's trying to give out a hint that even those people who used to be close with the Congress party, who had worked with the UPA government at that point in time, they also believe that Mamata Banerjee should be the face of the opposition.
Well, Hridita, I'm going to come across to you. TMC may be projecting Mamata Banerjee as a prime ministerial face for the INDIA bloc. However, the Congress, for example, Udit Raj has come out and said, what is TMC's presence? It is limited only to one state. Not that Congress's footprint has been expanding. It has shrunk massively. However, it is still better than the TMC, which as per the Congress is restricted only to one state. How does the TMC respond to that?
Well, absolutely. Earlier, we have also seen Trinamool Congress fighting in various states, especially during the Goa elections. We have seen how TMC had tried to put in their strongest feet in Goa, and they have tried to combat the elections out there and to be an active part of the elections there, but then it did not work in their favor. However, TMC did not fall off from that, but an attempt to again fight in central and various seats all over India has been in the script of TMC, and yet now the TMC, apart from concentrating in West Bengal, we have heard Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee also saying that she is now also in a lookout for other states, even though it has not worked in their favor earlier, but then the party now seeks out for looking out in different regions and states, because according to Abhishek Banerjee, the General Secretary, we have heard in earlier also, he says that there cannot be any other better combating force or a strong opposition than TMC in the center at this point, because that string of faith is again a little doubtable when it comes to the other alliance partners, and therefore TMC repetitively in various parts have said that even in the case when they are looking out at other states and for their active participation and to be a strongest opposition, they are in the full will to capture the center as well, because it's a complete belief with the 14 years of experience, especially after defeating a long regime of 31 years in West Bengal. TMC, there's no other better opposition.
But do stay on with us, Hridita, because, well, it's only getting from bad to worse for the INDIA when it comes to the national picture. After TMC says Mamata Banerjee should be the Prime Minister, at least that pitch which has been made, now you have Samajwadi Party also wading in. Samajwadi Party is saying what's wrong in prime ministerial ambitions make Akhilesh the prime ministerial face. Listen in. Well, we'll get you that soundbite. Samajwadi Party saying that Akhilesh Yadav should be made the prime ministerial face. Let me go across to Niyamika. Niyamika, there you have it. Except for Rahul Gandhi, every party wants a different face to be projected for PM. This is the state of preparedness and coordination between the INDIA. But before I come to you, I believe that soundbite is ready. Let's listen in.
क्या समाजवादी पार्टी का रोल है? क्या वो ममता बनर्जी को बैक करेंगे, राहुल गांधी को बैक करेंगे एज अ लीडर?
देखिए, इसमें कुछ भी गलत नहीं है। हम समाजवादी पार्टी के कार्यकर्ता हैं। हमारी ये भावना है कि अखिलेश यादव जी देश के प्रधानमंत्री बने, लेकिन सवाल महत्वपूर्ण ये है कि ना अभी देश का प्रधानमंत्री बनने जा रहा है, ना अभी लोकसभा के चुनाव होने जा रहे हैं, ना किसी भी जो राजनीतिक दल है इंडिया अलायंस से किसी ने दावा किया है, किसी नेता ने, कि वो प्रधानमंत्री बनना चाहते हैं। हर दल के कार्यकर्ता ये चाहता है कि उनका नेता प्रधानमंत्री बने, उनके नेता को वो कुर्सी मिले। ये सबकी भावनाएं हो सकती है, लेकिन जो निर्णय होगा वो सर्वसम्मति से होगा, वो इंडिया अलायंस की बैठक में होगा। वो निर्णय जो है किसी कार्यकर्ता की भावना के आधार पर नहीं हो
तो
सकता।
ब्लॉक को, इंडिया ब्लॉक को लीड कौन करे? क्या ममता बनर्जी लीड करे?
इंडिया ब्लॉक को देश के 140 करोड़ लोग लीड करते हैं। इंडिया ब्लॉक को निश्चित रूप से जो इंडिया ब्लॉक के घटक दल हैं, जो उनके नेता हैं, वो देश के सबसे बड़े नेताओं में से शुमार है उन सब का, और वो मिल करके एक ग्रेटर गुड के लिए, नेशन बिल्डिंग के लिए इस ब्लॉक को लीड कर रहे हैं। और निश्चित रूप से इसमें कोई दो राय नहीं है, इसमें कोई गुरेज नहीं है कि जो निर्णय होगा, जब देश में प्रधानमंत्री बनना होगा तो वो निर्णय उस समय पे लिया जाएगा, सर्वसम्मति से लिया जाएगा, सब मिलके जिसको चाहेंगे वो नेता होगा।
So let me go across to Niyamika. Niyamika, is this symptomatic of the disarray within the INDIA ranks, but the larger feeling that Rahul Gandhi cannot possibly be the force leading the INDIA into 2029?
Meghna, if you remember then during the general elections of 2024, we have seen that various statements were being given on the part of these opposition parties, whether it is Aam Aadmi Party, TMC or Samajwadi Party. We have just now listened to the statement which has been given on the part of the Samajwadi Party leader. He has also mentioned it very clearly that each and every worker, each and every leader of any party wants that his own leader becomes the prime minister. There is nothing wrong in having the aspirations to become the prime ministerial face, but the way in which the differences are also coming out in open. We have seen that how it was firstly a TMC who had chosen a different path. They have taken exit from the India bloc, and now the way in which TMC is projecting Mamta Banerjee as the face of the opposition, how it is going to pan out in future, that is that needs to be seen, because the Congress party has already started making this narrative that Rahul Gandhi should be the prime ministerial face in 2029. In fact, many of the leaders of the Congress party, including the Lok Sabha MP of the Congress, Mr. Manikam Tagore, he has even gone on to say that Rahul Gandhi will be becoming the prime minister of in year 2029. So this entire narrative has already been created by the Congress party that it is Rahul Gandhi who is continuously raising the concerns of the people of this country. He is raising those issues which are related to the people of this country, but the way in which a challenge is being given on the part of the TMC MP Sagarika Ghosh, she has basically shared this particular article which is being written by the former advisor, media advisor of Dr. Manmohan Singh, mentioning the point that it is those people who have already worked with the Congress party, who were a part of the UPA era, though those people also believe that Mamta Banerjee should become the face of the opposition. Now it will be really interesting to be seen that how the other parties are going to react upon it. Already Samajwadi Party has projected Akhilesh Yadav as the prime ministerial face. Congress has projected Rahul Gandhi. TMC is projecting Mamta Banerjee. So whether any decision is going to be taken that who actually is going to be the face of the opposition, or these kinds of statements are going to be continuously going to come, that will be really interesting to be seen.
Well, in fact, do stay on with us. There is more